Welcome, respected sadhakas. Remember all the 11 Vyaktitvas which we have to consciously nurture, nourish for our assured spiritual evolution. Lokaseva, Dharma Sthapana, Viraga, Bhakta Shishya Mumukshu, Jignasu Shrota Sadhaka, Parishrami Prerana Yukta. Also remember the 6 sources of blessing. Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa. No day without studying our Shastras. Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Guru Acharyas. No day without doing some sadhana received from them, committed. Then the Devata Gana. Right now only let us remember, O Devatas, you are the expression of the truth, the reality. We know. You are there responsible behind all of our these faculties. It is your grace that they are functioning. I am able to use them. May they be intact throughout my journey till I reach the truth. I promise you, I do my best to make correct use of them only, not misuse or abuse. Then the mother or the Parashakti, O mother, we know you have all the three gunas, we know. With the Trigunatmika, you continue the world's play. But then we want to reach you for that. The other two gunas are obstacles. Sattva alone is helpful to bless us with Sattva guna for the accomplishment of Tattva achievement in our life. So to the Ishvara, Bhagavan, pray to him that once he wills, every inner and outer obstacles move away for us to reach him. His blessings are so powerful. Mokshaishyami, he said. Hmm? Yogakshemam vahami, he said. Mami vaishyasi satyam te pratijane, he says. In so many ways, Lord goes on giving assurance, remembering them, remembering him, consciously invoking his grace. Then oh, the Parabrahma Tattva, our Lakshya. If we are stubborn, adamant in our identity with the Brahma Tattva, with full himmat, कुछ भी हो जाए, ready for that. Though it is not easy, not easily advisable, yet if somebody can do that, it includes all sadhanas. Just know the nature of Brahman, hold on to it that it is me. All our karma, bhakti, jnana, yoga अपने आप ही हो जाते हैं, जरूरत भी नहीं पड़ती उनकी. That's the power of aham brahmasmi abhyas. So let us do that also. When we can't do that, do the other things. When we can do that, that is the highest thing that can be done. Aham Brahma Param Dhama Brahmaham Paramam Padam. We saw this is the last Upadesha given by Shukadevaji to Shri Parikshitji in that 6th chapter of 12th Skandha Bhagavatam. After this Upadesha, Parikshitji took permission, entered into Paramatmanubhuti. Shukadeva moved ahead. That was a great thing. So we have remembered as every day's necessary routine all these 11 plus 6. Wonderful Upanishad, Shwethashwathara, so beautiful is Sambandha Bhashya, giving us very clear picture, understanding, conviction about position of karma and jnana in our life with the great authorities of so many shastras. Now we are given the reference of the Linga Purana. These 5 6 shlokas are of utmost importance because of the clarity of the thought presented in them. If only we have the sincerity, if only we have the maturity, if only we have the commitment complete for spiritual sadhana, these instructions are sufficient actually. Before that, our sankalpa, our prarthana. Before that, one simple thought today, in line with these things only, is ki outer jagat, as we are seeing in Yoga Vasishta, the Kala Prabhava, Mahakala, the Khandakala, then Krutanta Kala, how we were given knowledge by Lord Rama, brings so many things deserved by us only because of whatever karma. It can't be in our control, the outer happenings. You know, so many things happen. One art we have to learn is be prepared to accept everything as they come. In the same way, within our own personality, उस वो भी प्रारब्ध के कारण है. तो what type of moods and modes our mind appears, sense organs appear, sharira also, then our own buddhi becomes dull, non-thinking, non-understanding, as if losing the hold. All these inner things keep on happening. Nobody can avoid them till the truth is reached. In spite of these two, can I maintain my individuality's stability, not allowing that individuality of mine to lose the confidence, to lose the hold. You know, अपने आप की हिम्मत कहते हैं ना, हौसला कहते हैं. यू नो ये मेरे वतन के लोगों गाने में द लास्ट लाइन में जो कहते हैं वो वाला, the valor of Abhimanyu when all Kauravas, all directions were attacking him in a most illegal, unruly manner. ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, युद्ध कर रहे थे, but he has not given up his himmat and hausla, isn't it? Arjuna's sthiti, we can say, he has lost all hope, confidence, but that ray was there within him, with which he at least surrendered to the God asked him, then was ready to listen. As he saw the situation, physically described, it was making him enter into coma only, unconscious only. Means losing every inner and outer abilities, stamina, convictions to fight the war, had the ambitions to get back his kingdom. सारे में पानी फिर रहा था. But as he gave the reins to the Lord, every instruction given by Lord throughout Gita started becoming the infusing glucose and saline for Arjuna. Life saving, life giving drug medicine की तरह Gita started working. That Arjuna, who was losing the hope, so powerfully he later on fought the war. In the same way, in our life also, either by remembering such stories, examples, or remembering continuously the goals, or reminding to ourselves that I will not leave, I will not give up. This terrible situation, outer inner, is invoked by me. It will go away. But now on, I will do such sankalpas, such prarthanas, such upasanas that I always am given back from the Prakriti by the Lord. Only the full inspiration, full enthusiasm, full readiness, taking every odd situation as challenge to move ahead. It is not success that matters, it is the fighting that matters. It is not the fighting also that matters. It what attitude of inspiration and challenge we fight, that fighting that matters. That is a true purushartha. The opposite of it is what? Under majburi doing, under compulsions doing, under that helplessness doing, and thereafter not doing. Because the compulsion, majburi, helplessness cannot inspire us to be in the work for a long time. It always looks for an opportunity. Like those who used to come for the class under some majburi or the other, maybe obligation to me, you understand, such reasons that can't sustain. But those are inspired from within, that I must study Shastra, I must know the truth. Such people, they won't lose it. They can't lose the inspiration. Come what may. But the other obligational, it won't continue. In the same way, in our life also, self-created internal inspiration. It is. It can be an ego also. Okay, why should I lose it? It can be an inspiration also. Okay, what a beautiful opportunity presented to me. These are all passing problems. How can I succumb to them? Let me negotiate. Or it can be inspiration drawn from the great goal itself, or it is from seeing the inspired examples. Kuch bhi ho, when things are in good shape, anyway we have to make use of them with full inspiration. That we are not talking today. When the things are in sixes and sevens, outer and inner, because that's how will be presented. We brought it, हमारे कोटा में है वो, तो आ ही जाता उस समय की बात. Whether it is a health issue, whether it is a mind issue, whether it is any of the problem with the beings around, situations around, both are problems. People are there, problem. People are not there, problem. People do what I say, that also is problem. People are not in coordination with me, that also is problem. How people are with me and do whatever I say, that also is problem. Because you only busy with them, that is a problem. For a little deeper, truly wise person, help from the people also is a problem. Because in spirituality, no people, I am all alone there. If everybody loves me, then I am attached to them. I am in a more terrible delusion than when nobody is around me. When nobody is around me, I can turn to the God, at least out of Majburi. But when people are around me, very cordial and loving, I tell the God, God, thank you for all these things. इसको देते जाना continuously. आप दूर रहना मेरे से. You understand? क्योंकि सब ठीक ठाक है. Because a standard thinking is God. A dukhi atma to become sukhi, he just prays to God. So if a atma is sukhi, then he need not go to God. सब ठीक ठाक है भगवान, तो आपकी जरूरत नहीं मुझे. So this type of powerful delusion comes. है ना? Like सुख में सुमिरन कोई न करे, दुख में करे सब. है ना? दुख में सुमिरन कब करे, सुख में करे कोई. That is natural tendency. That is why the people like Kunti, they ask, give me difficulties only. It's a very positive himmat wala desire from our Lord. Give me difficulties so that I am no more egoistic. I no more trust the world. I no more trust the upadhis. I become more sincere seeker of you. Like that. In any case, the whole thought is what? Never expect outer things to be smooth, nor the inner things. At the same time, the real tests are those only such situations where we are should not be giving it up. I have to hold on to myself. I have to hold on to my own goals, convictions, and means. Somehow I have to keep on doing them. And a thought, a deep thought, key, rejecting the outer world, objectifying and separating from the inner upadhis. That self which is there, that is my goal, I will pursue it. Isn't it? That sort of deep, strong conviction. Again, I repeat, outer world, anyway, it is a cause of bondage rejected. Even upadhis also are objectified. The whole Vedanta तो वही कहते हैं ना, हम पंचकोश अतीत आसन. I am somebody other than the पंचकोशास. So, ऑब्जेक्टिफाई कर पाए इन कोशों को भी intellectually, then getting lost when they are not in good condition, we can avoid that. हाँ ठीक है, आज मन ठीक नहीं है, रहने दो, बट आई विल डू माई उपासना, माई जपा, माई क्लास. हाँ आज बुद्धि बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेटेड है, रहने दो, बट लेट मी डू माई साधना. इसको उसको मिक्सअप नहीं करना. अगर वो आ जाए, है ना, व्यवहार एंड साधना शुड नॉट बी मिक्सड अप. Conditions of the upadhi should not be mixed up. And what comes to our life out of प्रारब्ध वो साधना, इन दोनों को मिक्सअप नहीं करना. इसको करते ही रहना, बिकॉज दिस इज द मोक्ष मार्ग. द अदर थिंग्स आर प्रारब्धस. We can't do anything for that. In the present, if in our past, if we have already done those things which make us deserve this in the present. And in the present again, lots of good things can be done. Pure Vedanta karoge to you need not come down to any level. But if you have a fear that upadhis should not trouble me and all, situation should not trouble me, then such a loving nature we create. Lovingly interact with the world, minimize the dependence on the object, become a upasak of all devata gana. तो ये सब करेंगे तो even those inconvenient situations will not come. But उसमें danger है. That we may get identified with such convenient, comfortable things, and we may become worldly on any pretext. Maya can come and attack us till we reach Paramatma Anubhuti in any form. One of the terrible form is let me save the world, let me help the world, let me serve the world. It is my duty to serve the world. इससे बढ़कर माया नहीं है, isn't it? Which world we are serving, which is not at all there. These are the higher things anyway. बट सारे चीज़ों को पकड़ के रखें, मन में रखें, तो जिसको जब यूज़ करना है करेंगे. बट द फाइनल मकसद और थॉट इज if everything is convenient, let me make full use of it for sadhana. Like we had our 4 5 years of study. Things were convenient, we were enjoying. Even if everything is inconvenient, then also we will do sadhana. The two sadhanas are उपाधियों को लाइबिलिटी से एसेट बनाने वाले sadhana of upasana, japa and all. Second sadhana is the Vedantic sadhana of rejecting through Vyatireka everything other than Paramatma, and through Anvaya identifying with the Paramatma. ये दो ही है साधनाएं फाइनली करने के लिए. So may we all be empowered in all these things as a result of all these studies, and may we get clear picture as guided by Shastras and Gurus as to what sadhana to be done every moment that our siddhi is ensured. We are fully confident that we are doing correct sadhana. We are doubly confident that very soon we will reach the goal also. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rushibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Yejime Gurubihi Purvam Badavakya Pramanatah व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ विदिताखिलशास्त्रसुधा जलधे महितोपनिषत्कथितार्थनिधे हृदये कलये विमलं चरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः सङ्कल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत् परम्परायाः मोक्षमार्गाणां भक्तिज्ञानयोगानां पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्य क्षेम स्थैर्यादि श्रद्धा भक्त्यादि प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति साधना प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाषा समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम अथ सम्बन्धभाष्यम्। Friends, we were seeing yesterday these Linga Purana quotations started to not only substantiate the role of karma and jnana on the path towards moksha, but in that portion itself, all the required understandings to be gained, sadhanas to be done are also hinted at. So as patiently, lovingly we study such portions and deeply and take into our hearts and mean them, so good it is for us. With that purpose only, Shankar Bhagavan gave such an elaborate bhashyam, and then he took chance by himself to quote all of them, because when the main subject starts, he will not have freedom to digress from the commentary to the shloka. But before it starts, at the Sambandha Bhashya level, he can take the freedom. And is so loving and kind that these students may not be able to study those Upanishads and Puranas. Therefore, the crux, essential points of that, keeping in relevance with this Upanishad subject, let me bring them and put them in this Sambandha Bhasha with that highest majority. He brought and put all this here. Other thing is what? When we read all this, we get the inspiration to study all those Purana Upanishads also. Because they are all guiding us so beautifully. They inspire us to even though this Upanishad study is enough for moksha, but then if somebody wants, then they have a reference here. Shankara quoted them, so they are worthy of study. Now, what are these explanations, Linga Purana? So unambiguous. It's, I tell you, the kindness of the Guru Parampara and us that from last 1500 years, 1500 days, not years, every day when we are studying Upanishad, हमारे is a struggle with all our आधा दिमाग, डेढ़ दिमाग or no दिमाग. So much struggle we are doing. So feeling compassionate on us in simple looking words. The essence of what we studied, which we have already forgotten, is being brought in front of us. मैं तो इसमें केवल गुरु परंपरा कृपा ऐसी our own Ishtadevata Kripa, Shruti Mata Kripa, because of our struggle for such a long time that in simple looking words, the sadhanas are indicated. So, by catching them, we can feel we got the essence of all what so far we have studied. And obviously, come what may, sadhana to karna hi padta hai. There is no alternative for it. Who knows, with this study, we may even start sadhana. The real sadhana starting is consciously when we are rejecting the world and upadhis and identifying with the self. ये प्रयत्न शुरू हुआ तो ही साधना शुरू होता है. वो नहीं हुआ तो we are collecting data, that's all. Like bringing all the items in the kitchen is not cooking ना. शुरू is cooking. जब चूल्हा जलता है तभी खाना बनाना शुरू होता है. In the same way. नौ तथा च आह भगवान् परमेश्वरः लिंगे कालकूट उपाख्याने. In the Linga Purana, in the Kalakuta Upakhyanā, Parameshwara himself speaks about the Mahima of Brahmagnana, Atmagnana to give the moksha and the assistance of karma for the Antakarana Shuddhi. What he says ki Jnane naitena viprasya tyakta sangasya dehinah कर्तव्यम नास्ति विप्रेन्द्राः अस्ति चेत तत्ववित् न च. When these words here tattavit comes, take it as both. The one who has already experienced the truth or the one who is exclusively has the goal only of experiencing the truth, no other desire in him. Clear? एक पता है तो दोनों. It's only question of reaching, na? Reaching and reached. The third category of people are those who want the world as the goal. वो संसारी हो गए. तो यार साधक और सिद्ध दोनों के लिए. सो एतेन ज्ञानेन, with this ब्रह्म ज्ञान, आत्मज्ञान, उपनिषद ज्ञान, विप्रस्य, the one who is brahmana with shuddha sattva gunam, tyakta sangasya, this is important thought. He has no sangha with the world, worldly things, beings and experiences, and also with his upadhis, tyakta sangasya dehinaha, to such a person. So, viprasya tyakta sangasya etena jnanena, because of his gaining this knowledge, to such person dehi kartavyam nasti viprendraha. He can have no more any kartavya. Earlier it was said, neither the Shastras nor the other rishis or gurus can impose any kartavya on that person who has reached the Brahman or wants only that as the goal to reach Paramatma. So kartavyam nasti, he viprendraha. So to that Brahmanas or Devatas, Shiva Bhagavan might be addressing it. Kalakotopakhyaname. Viprendraha asti chet. If he has some kartavya, even if he feels that he has some kartavya, then tattvavit nacha. Tattvavit nahi. He is not a tattvavit. Means he has not experienced the tattva or is not convinced of tattva anubhuti as the moksha. In his mind, some delusion still is there regarding the world. Then only he'll have the kartavyata buddhi for anything else. When I have taken up medicine, I have no kartavyata buddhi to go to the engineering college or engineering library or engineering friends or engineering books. करूँ क्या है उससे? मैं तो ये चुन लिया ना. In the same way, Mukta Purusha or the one who wants to get moksha through Jnanam, he cannot have any कर्तव्य. अगर है, अगर उनको लग रहा है कुछ करने का, मतलब उनको अभी तक तो पूरा समझ में नहीं आया. As we elaborately said yesterday, the knowledge of Tattva means both. One, Parabrahman alone is truth and reality. That is Tattva Jnana. Second is what? Other than him, the so-called world in which I have all relativities, in which I have all kartavyata buddhis, that is whole is mithya only, unreal only, delusion only. This is called तत्व ज्ञान. दो तरह के तत्व ज्ञान होते हैं. तत्व का तत्व ज्ञान होता है that it is सच्चिदानंद ब्रह्म, one without second. जगत का तत्व का ज्ञान होता है कि तत्वतः जगत is not there at all, unreal only. If this is not understood, reality is given, then only the asakti buddhi or bhoga buddhi, therefore kartavyata buddhis, they all are there here. तत्व ज्ञान नहीं है तो, और वहां का तत्व ज्ञान है परमात्मा का, तो ओनली दैट वी परसीव. अस्ति चेत नहीं तत्ववित. क्लियर? अस्ति चेत तत्ववित न च. ओके. हाँ. नेक्स्ट वन, इहलोके परे चैव कर्तव्यम नास्ति तस्य वै जीवन मुक्तो यतस्तु स्यात् ब्रह्मवित् परमार्थतः. ब्रह्मवित् परमार्थतः जीवन मुक्तः. The knower of the Brahman essentially is liberated. Therefore, for him, we viprendraha ihaloke pare chaiva kartavyam nasti. For him, here, now at this moment, no kartavyam. Tomorrow there is no kartavyam. Next year, no kartavyam. Even if by any reason gets another body, then also there is no kartavya. ये मुक्त पुरुष को तो है ही. Even those who want to achieve the moksha through jnana, if they are intense in this inner desire with conviction, not an escapist from the responsibilities of the world. ढोंगी लोग भी होते हैं दुनिया के रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी से बचने के लिए, आउट ऑफ द लेजीनेस दे सीक टू दिस ट्रूथ, सो दे कांट डू द सर्चिंग ऑफ ट्रूथ. सच पीपल, उनकी बात नहीं हो रही है. Those who are fully understood, convinced and not yet reached but wanting to reach, उनको भी. The example of this Jada Bharata. Once he is born, there is no kartavya buddhi to him now in anything. So any work is given out of some obligations doing, but his main kartavya was only in establishing in his own self. We have to be very unambiguous in the understandings with the help of these simple looking but very sublime quotations. I'll read the second shloka again. Ihaloke pare chaiva kartavyam nasti tasya vai. For him there is no kartavya in this world or the other world. Jivan mukto yatastu syat brahmavid paramarthatah. The one who has known the Brahman, paramarthatah, essentially is Jivan mukta. So too, the one who is going to know the Brahman is going to become जीवन मुक्त. अब मुक्ति से बढ़कर और लक्ष्य तो है ही नहीं. तो फिर मुक्ति दिलाने वाला ब्रह्म विद्या से बढ़कर कोई कर्तव्य नहीं हो सकता. Therefore, न कर्तव्यमस्ति. So we have to, in our own seclusion or privacy, in our own secret chambers, sit and ponder over this. What I am doing, what would be the result of it? Temporary or permanent? Or what my mind is projecting continuous, desires or thoughts or plans or ambitions. Are they going to give me the moksha or bandhana? When we do this in Vivikta Sthana, in our own secluded place, this type of thinking, unbiased way, we come to know that all thoughts that are projected in the mind are to give us temporary results only. After that, again, we are back to the same stage of bondage. But this other thing promised by the Shastras that through the Upanishad Adhyanam Sadhana, if we reach the Brahmanubhuti, it's an infinite experience, no limitation, no bondage thereafter. Yadgatva nanivartante tadhama paramama. Therefore, let me in my own interest choose this inner path. Then they have no kartavya for the outer things. इस तरह का हमको बात अपने अंदर ही सोचकर उन निर्णयों में आना है. All Shastras, all Gurus teach. But sadhana we have to do, for that conviction we have to get, for that contemplation we have to do, to get the conviction. These Shastras, these beautiful quotations, they help. Like Linga Purana, Bhagwan Vyasa, he has written and gone. Vyasji is eternally there, Linga Purana is eternally there. We also are Jiva there. If we are interested, we should study the Purana, we should understand it, we should help ourselves to grow. इससे ज़्यादा कोई इन्वॉल्वमेंट गुस्सा के गुरु या शास्त्र या भगवान नहीं कर सकते हैं. Because it's our life. Whether we want to walk the path of bondage or walk the path of liberation, that freedom is left to us. There is a beauty in creation, along with all temptations given for the bhoga and freedom. So too, all the paths for moksha are given, the yoga margas, and here also freedom is given. There is the biggest advantage if rightly used, disadvantage if it is wrongly used. है ना? Like n number of gurus have come and given n number of talks to n number of disciples on n number of shastras. Among those disciples who have chosen by themselves to single pointedly walk to this path of Paramatma, they walked, they reached. In them, whether they are 1%, 10 or 1,000 lakh, it was their decision. It was their freedom, it was their choice. And among the millions they were taught, the other thousand, they have not walked this path. That was also their own freedom and choice. These Upanishads will go and end one day. कथा हो जाएंगे वो. कितने पढ़ाओगे? पढ़ेंगे कितना भी. But then have we chosen exclusively the path of Brahma Vidya for moksha and have put all our kartavyata buddhi only in this, not in anything else. That is where our wisdom is checked, maturity is checked, gambhirata is checked, all of them. वहाँ हमको पास होना is very toughest of the exam. Nachiketa passed it. Beautiful. In his life story, through his story, all things that are to be created in us, to be a true student of Vedanta, we can learn. Once we should go through that. Now, next quotation देखिएगा कितना बढ़िया है कि ज्ञानाभ्यासरतो नित्यम विरक्तो हि अर्थवित् स्वयं कर्तव्य भावमुत्सृज्य ज्ञानमेवाधिगच्छति. See, Arthavit here means not the Artha Purushartha, Artha. The Artha is the Chaturtha Moksha Purushartha. Arthavit, Moksha Purushartha ko janne wala. Means he has sufficiently studied Shastras, Upanishad Shastras. Then he caught the point that unseen, unseeable substratum is there behind the entire seen world. And that is the reality. Knowing that is the moksha, ये पक्का जिसको पता हुआ, he is called as Arthavit. Such Arthavit, what he does, Swayam, that is the word see, Swayam, जो अवयम बात कर रहे थे, Word खुद यहाँ आया in that Purana quotation. We have not studied it. Now we are studying. Swayam is by his own choice, by his own freedom, by his own free will, in his own interest, not coming under any obligation, any compulsion, external. No. Swayam word, beautiful. Yesterday also in one of the classes, this topic came exhaustively we saw. It is स्वयं भाई अल्टीमेटली तबाह करो या ठीक करो मेरा जिंदगी तो स्वयं that arthavit what he does nityam all the time jnana abhyasa rataha he is reveling in only in doing the jnana abhyasa all the five things are coming in the jnana abhyasa listening to the gurus acharya samardha tattva jnana swayam studying the tattva jnana doing manana of that tattva jnana then doing contemplation in that tattva jnana little higher than mananam fifth actually doing the abhyas of vyatireka of the upadhis the anatma and doing anvaya of the parabrahma this is called as jnana abhyasarata तो ज्ञान पाने का अभ्यास एक अभ्यास ज्ञान पाने से पहले पाया हुआ ज्ञान का अभ्यास पाने के बाद अनुभव के लिए he is only in that reveling. So nityam jnanabhyasarataha swayam that arthavit. Okay. So then he is viraktaha. He has no rakti or attachment or desire to anything other than parabrahma tattva. तो उसको विरक्त होना चाहिए. So viraktaha arthavit swayam nityam jnanabhyasarataha. Therefore, kartavyam bhavam utsrujya. You'll have no more kartavya bhava for any other things or any other duties. Kartavya bhavam utsrujya jnanam eva adhigacchati. He will experience that jnana sthiti because he is doing the abhyasa upar. So, viraktaha arthavit swayam nityam ज्ञानाभ्यासरतः विरक्त भावम कर्तव्य भाव सारे उत्सृज्य ज्ञान मेव अधिगच्छति. सो इन दिस साधना अनुभूति बोथ आर टोल्ड. पहले विरक्त हो जाए जगत से फिर परमार्थवित बन जाए कि मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ का सारा ज्ञान हो जाए. देन because we virakta in the world, no kartavyata buddhi to do anything, achieve anything in the world. After this we have prepared, only two things are left. One, jnanabhyasarataha, two, jnanameva abhigacchati. Reveling in the abhyasa of the jnana, leading to the anubhuti of the jnana. So the last is anubhuti of the jnana. Before that is abhyasa of the jnanam. Before that is giving up kartavyata buddhi to everything else. Before that is artha अर्थविद बन गए. बिफोर दैट विरक्त. सो विरक्त होकर बिकॉज द वर्ल्ड इज गिविंग टेम्पररी थिंग्स व्हाट इज परमानेंट इन दैट इंक्वायरी केम टू नो दैट देयर इज परमात्मा अनुभूति दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अर्थविद हो गया. अब स्वयं नित्यम इसमें कर्तव्यता बुद्धि को छोड़कर ज्ञानाभ्यासरत होते होते ज्ञानमेव अभिगच्छति. He will come to that experience that I am the Brahman, the truth, not these limited upadhis. You know, these conditional upadhis, these delusory upadhis, these eternally changing upadhis, these binding upadhis. मैं इसे नाता रिश्ता नहीं रखता हूँ तो रखे हैं वो उपाधियाँ. हाँ कोई ऐसा आवश्यक काम है भगवान ने दी, टेक द उपाधि, डू द वर्क एंड कीप देयर, आई एम इन माई सेल्फ. No, this is a 4 years of our study. The result of that it is that we are at least able to comprehend a bit of what is meant by these sentences, that I revel in my own pure Atmasthiti, Brahmasthiti, detaching from the upadhis. पहले पहले क्लासों में ये सब वेग है, सब बाउंसर. Because of continuous bombarding, those who are regular, now at least an idea we started accepting. That there is substratum behind all upadhi. I am that, and that is everywhere there. That everywhere there is called Brahman, that Brahman I am, not any of these individual upadhis. उस नॉलेज को स्ट्रेंथन करना है. टिल दैट हैपेंस वी हैव टू स्टडी सेम शास्त्रास अगेन एंड अगेन. देन while living in this body only, detaching from this body and the worldly things, we have to pursue that परम आत्मस्वरूप अनुभूति का ही हमारा ये अभ्यास ज्ञानाभ्यासरत होना है. वी आर नाउ इन द ज्ञान कलेक्शन, then jnana contemplation, then jnana conviction, then jnana abhyasa, then jnana anubhava, jnana adhigama, the word used here. तो ज्ञानाभ्यासरतः नित्यं विरक्तो हि अर्थवित् स्वयं कर्तव्यभावमुत्सृज्य ज्ञानमेव अधिगच्छति. So the sadhana, if it is done as told, assurance is given, jnanameva adhigacchati. So jnanam eva adhigacchati, jnanam adhigacchati eva. Definitely will experience that Paramatma Tattva. If he is the jnana abhyasarata, if he is virakta, if he is arthavit, if he is swayam nityam doing the abhyas, and more importantly, if he has no kartavyata buddhi anywhere else. So we have to pray to the Lord, O Lord, remove all vasanas from my heart, remove all kamanas from my heart, so that I have no kartavyata buddhi in doing anything of this world, for doing anything of this world. Free me from that झंझट. अब से मांगेंगे तो 2-3 जन्मों में जो भी कंपलसरी स्टॉक है वो सब खत्म कराकर भगवान 4-5 years लाइव्स के बाद ही विल गिव अस that no kartavya in the world. You are let alone with yourself. Now your only kartavya is jnana abhyasarati, leading to jnana adhigamanam or anubhuti. Wow, how fortunate it is that no boundary, obligations, etc. From outside, also from inside, because we are virakta. बाहर का जब का तब क्लियर होता रहता है. Nobody binds us for long time. Inside only we have lot of desires because of vasana. Therefore, from inside only to fulfill those desires, we create that kartavyata buddhis. Isn't it? Like an example, I don't know how much it conveys. Whatever Bahu is making and giving, if this Sasoma Sasuji, happily they eat and do their sadhana. There's no tension to them. But if they have desires in them कि ये बनाए वो भी बनाए, then they say हम भी किचन आएंगे. कर्तव्यता बुद्धि. अब देखो. And the kamana is there in there, that's कर्तव्यता बुद्धि. उसको फुलफिल करने के लिए. बट विरक्त है तो नो कर्तव्यता बुद्धि. Example. So let us pray to the Lord. It works wonders. Again, when the Lord gives that situation, again don't create desires for the worldly things and beings. फिर से फिर कर्तव्यता बुद्धि वहां जाएगी. Nothing wrong in that by itself, but everything is wrong in that from the spiritual sadhana standpoint, from the moksha standpoint. मोक्ष के दृष्टि से ही बाह्य व्यवहार बंधन है. मोक्ष का लक्ष्य नहीं है तो मौजा करो. But that all is endful. One more will say कि वर्णाश्रमाभिमानीयः त्यक्त्वा ज्ञानं द्विजोत्तमाः अन्यत्र रमते मूढ़ः सह अज्ञानी नात्र संशयः. Having said the positive aspect, अब कोई भी पॉजिटिव वाला कंप्लीट होता है उसका ऑपोजिट जब हम बताते हैं. लाइक पढ़ो तो आगे बढ़ोगे, पॉजिटिव हो गया. तो ऑपोजिट भी बोलना पड़ता है. नहीं पढ़ो तो सड़ोगे. The second one gives strength along many a times. पढ़ो तो आगे बढ़ो, नहीं पढ़ो तो सड़ो. Do this work, you get this benefit. You don't do that, then you will incur this loss. Like mother, काम करोगे वाला होमवर्क, चॉकलेट दूंगी. नहीं करोगे तो हाथ पैर बांध के ना बिठाऊंगे, खाना भी नहीं दूंगी तुमको. कहना पड़ता है कभी. Because every time out of love and out of inspiration, we will not do sadhana. कभी कभी डंडा लगने पर भी साधना होता है. और हम जैसे लोगों को डंडा ही चाहिए. टू मच फ्रीडम हो गया हमको. Therefore, no guru, no obedience, no surrender. Gone are those beautiful days where for the sake of गुरु साधना करते हुए स्वयं का मुक्ति पाते. हमें गुरु से पूरा फ्रीडम लेकर स्वयं को ही संसारी बनाते. Beautiful those days when surrender to the teacher and out of that love, respect for the teacher. We used to do sadhana and it is our benefit. क्या मजेदार थे वो दिन. We have enjoyed. अभी वो नहीं है. Therefore, the other aspect भी बोलना पड़ता है. डंडा वाला. ये देखो बहुत सुंदर बात कहते हैं कि वर्ण आश्रम अभिमानी. He is not considering himself as Atma Jnana Sadhaka. Like in our 11 identities every day, which we remind the sadhakatva है ना, वो नहीं है इसमें. But he has got an abhimana. Of what? Varna ashrama. Varna abhimani, मैं ब्राह्मण क्षेत्र वैश्य शूद्र हूँ. आश्रम, I am brahmachari grasta, mainly. वानप्रस्थी. Okay. So varna ashrama abhimani, यहाँ त्यक्त्वा ज्ञानम. He just पानी को छोड़ दिया ज्ञान को. He left the jnana and jnana marga. He Dijottamaha, such peoples anyatra ramate mudaha. They not in Paramatma pursuit, but somewhere else they are reveling. They are mudaha. They are deluded people. Saha ajnani. He is an ignorant person. Natra samshayaha. There is no doubt at all. सो आत्मज्ञान एंड मोक्ष मार्ग को छोड़कर वर्णाश्रम आइडेंटिटी के कारण समवेयर एल्स कर्तव्यता बुद्धि से समवेयर एल्स द वन हु इज रेवलिंग इज मूढ़ः इज अज्ञानी. देयर इज नो डाउट इवन एन आयोटा इन इट. न अत्र संशयः. You know, if these clarities won't come, the minimum sadhana of not creating the new nonsense, that also will not be able to do. अगर ये आ गया मानो कि I am not belonging to Varna Ashrama, only one identity, that I am Paramatma Prapti Sadhaka. If that clarity is there, then while doing sadhana, I find so many difficulties because the inner obligations, attachments are binding. Then I see, अरे एटलीस्ट नई चीज तो मैं नहीं बनाऊंगा, जो ऑलरेडी है इसको झेलूंगा. That is the beauty if we can achieve. New sankalpa not done. For any bhoga of the world, any vastu of the world, any vyakti of the world, any sambandha. Then the existing ones through prarabdha get exhausted. The new ones are not imagined, therefore they won't come. We are fully free for doing our sadhana. And managing the existing ones and invoking the new ones. All of them are our manakalpita delusion only, that I can't live without this person. And Baba, I am the life which is giving life to these upadhis also. What nonsense you are talking that I can't live without this person or I want that person. Are this or that person, you talk from this body. Body itself is not you. It is live. It is existing because of you. तो इतना सूक्ष्म ज्ञान में नहीं गए तो we get identified the upadhi because of upadhi, the varnashrama, because of varnashrama, both the dharma and the kama. दोनों आ जाते हैं हमको, दोनों फंसाते हैं हमको in this world. Such one is मूढ़ः अज्ञानी नात्र संशय. ये गाली नहीं दे रहे कि आप क्लास नहीं आ रहे हो तो हम गाली देंगे. ना ना ना, it is a fact. You are not coming or going toward the moksha marga. You are choosing to be in the path of bondage. You are ajnani मूढ़ः. सो दोज आर परिपक्व, उनको बताने की जरूरत नहीं. तो वाकई अज्ञानी मूड है तो सुनेंगे नहीं, बिकॉज दे हैव डिसाइडेड देयर पाथ टू बी वर्ल्डली. इन बिटवीन वाले जो टेंटेटिव है श्रेय प्रयो मार्ग में, बट ऑल्सो रेडी टू लिसन टू द गुरु, टू सच पीपल इट इज सेड इन द फर्स्ट श्लोक. इट इज सेड ज्ञान अभ्यास रथ नित्यम विरक्त अर्थविद स्वयं कर्तव्य भाव मुत्सृज्य ज्ञानमेवाधिगच्छति. The positive set. Instead of that, identify the varnashrama abhimana, and outside the one who is involving in something or the other, giving up the jnanam is mood and aviveki. अज्ञानी बेटा तुम्हारे हाथ में क्या करना है कर लो. Again, in that group of youth who are listening it, those are lucky, those are devoted. They choose the path of ज्ञान, go for moksha. Others say गुरु महाराज ठीक है आपने जो बोला अच्छा लगा सुनकर, लेकिन हम तो यही सुन रहे हैं. We are in the worldly life. गुरु से अरे आपने पूछा मैंने बताया, लाइफ इज योर्स, जो जधर जाएगा उसको वो मिलेगा. आई एम नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर इट. ब्यूटिफुल नो इन मुंडक ऑल्सो स्वस्ति वह पाराय तमस परस्तात्. बेटा ग्रेट ज्ञानम आई गिव यू, मे योर पाथ टुवर्ड्स बियॉन्ड दी तमह, अज्ञान के पार वाला परमात्मा को पाने वाला पाथ स्वस्ति वह, मे इट बी enlightened with all conveniences. This much I can bless you. But whether you take that path or this path, it is yours. You are not bound by me or obliged to me. बस मेरा ड्यूटी हो गया पढ़ाना. Freedom is yours. You choose now. प्रिय मार्ग और श्रेय मार्ग. Like this, beautiful more shlokas are there. कि क्रोधो भयम तथा लोभः मोहो भेदो मदस्तमः धर्मा धर्मौ च तेषां हि तद्वशाच्च तनुग्रहः. For those who have given up the jnana and given up moksha marga and took up the samsara marga, to them only in the mind these all emotional differences come, to which we become the victim, and to such person only compulsorily he is given a deha and forced to identify with the deha. So these krodadi emotions are only for that samsari. The one who is pursuing the Atma Jnana path, where he has no relation with anybody, और किससे क्या मांगेगा, क्या अटैच होगा, क्या गुस्सा करेगा. When my path is Paramatma ka, not anybody or anything, why will I have any krodha? हाँ, while I am doing sadhana, some people trouble me and all. That's all प्रारब्ध करके मैं उनको थैंक यू नमस्कार बोल के क्षमा करो कह के I move on my path. You have troubled me because my prarabdha, not because you wanted to trouble me. You have no business to trouble me. So I thank you that you have cleared this prarabdha. My salutations. Can I go now? Bye. एक ज्ञान मार्गी आध्यात्म मार्गी ऐसा रहता है, न किसी अटैच होता है. इफ somebody gives some convenience, you have not given me any convenience. My prarabdha brought it. Thank you for it. Now I am on my path. ये वाला श्लोक बहुत गंभीर है. कलम देखिए. ओम 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 पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thank you, friends, for your patient listening. God bless all of us. चलिएगा.